Whoa! Whoa! This Bitcoin price is pumping like a wild woman in distress, running through the jungle with a laundry basket on her head, looking just like Janet Yellen. This price action is hotter than a bowl of jalapeno peppers. But is this move to the upside healthy? We are going to be talking exactly why we got this pump, why I have been bullish since 26,800, the setup we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, and what we can expect for the rest of the week. I've been waiting and hoping and expecting this pump for quite some time. We did give the setup in the Casper Crew VIP Discord on Friday. I even live streamed this trade on Friday, holding it right from my entry, even when it was in the red, explaining why I was expecting another big push to the upside. As we look at the daily time frame for Bitcoin, there are a few things that become abundantly apparent, right? We don't have to be a trained medical doctor or an elite climate scientist in order to see that this trend line right here is clearly an important level. It was resistance in April, it was support all throughout the summertime, and now in the fall it's been our resistance, and we've understood that a break above the white box would lead to some significant follow through. So we're now breaking above the trend line, we are breaking above the white box, and ever since Bitcoin came down to this $25,000 area, I have been bullish. That's why I took the long trade from here. I gave the setup from literally the exact level in the Casper Crew Discord. And the reason why I was bullish down at these areas is because as we came down to that level, we were seeing the price getting lower to the key support and the momentum waves on market Cipher beat getting higher over time. In fact, if we just kind of draw an outline of these momentum waves, some might say it actually looks like a set of uneven gluteus maximi, where you have a very juicy, big, full of liquids and fluids on the left butt cheek, and then a very skinny butt cheek on the right. This is a very bullish pattern. And when you see this on the daily time frame, go back and backtest this for yourself. It always leads to significant follow through, more than most people are expecting. As we look at the 4 hour, we are seeing a very powerful swing long signal printing on the 4 hour time frame. The momentum waves are getting higher over time on market Cipher B, and the money flow getting higher over time, resembling strangely Sam Bankman-Fried's man breasts. Okay, the money flow is getting higher over time. The green nipple tattoos he got in the Bahamas getting higher over time. This is a very, very bullish sign. We could tell by the smirk on his face, he's looking to pump the Bitcoin price. Now, the problem is these signals on these high time frames, they take some time to play out. It's literally been 20 days that we've had to wait here and just trust the indicator that we were going to get this move to the upside. So we understand why we've gotten this move to the upside, but that begs the question, how high can we expect Bitcoin to go? How can we profit on this Bitcoin volatility? Well, there are two major areas right now that we must be aware of if we are looking to trade these markets. Firstly, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that bell for notifications because we are bringing you the juiciest and the most timely market updates here on YouTube. But secondly, we cannot know for certain what price is going to do in the future. When people ask me, Jason, is price going to pump or dump? My answer is always, it depends, guys. We really can't know, but what we can and should be doing as traders is looking at the chart, asking ourselves, where are the next areas of major support or resistance where we can plan for another trade? This is how we trade in the Casper Crew. When I gave the long setup from 24,925 from the exact bottom, it's not because I just randomly longed there. No, we had a clearly defined plan with an entry, a stop loss, take profits. We knew what we wanted to see on the charts. So let's go over the next two potential trades that I'm looking to take here on Bitcoin. We are coming right now to the high volume node of this giant sideways range that we've been trading since March. The way this fair value zone works is once the price comes above where the market has considered Bitcoin to be fair valued, it becomes overvalued and we can expect a move to the downside. Once it comes below the zone where Bitcoin has been considered fair valued, it's considered undervalued, and we can expect a move to the upside where it once again becomes overvalued. We can expect a move to the downside where it once again becomes undervalued, and we can expect a move to the upside. Now, along the way in this fair value zone, the highest volume node where most of the Bitcoin has exchanged hands throughout the past few months, this is going to be our local area of resistance. Now you can see back here in August, after we came down to the undervalued zone, we came up to the high volume node and got a rejection. Well, now we're testing this again, which means if we can break the level of $28,000, we're going to get sucked like a vacuum cleaner up to the area where Bitcoin is once again considered overvalued. This is going to be the $29,000 to $30,000 level. As we come up to the 30K level, we see two very important confluences, right? First of all, we see it's the zone where Bitcoin will be considered overvalued. Second of all, we see it's the Fibonacci 618 and 786 level. Now, the Fibonacci 618 level, she is my high school crush, the 618. Her name is actually Six Juanita. I had a thing for this girl in high school. I thought she was into me too. Turns out, guys, I was in something called the friend zone. I don't know if you ever heard of it. She was kind of my friend, but she wasn't into me like that. So when your boy Jay Casper asked her out on a date, she gave me the hand, she gave me the face, she gave me the eyes, she looked away, and boom, the rejection was hard. The heartache, the purple candles flowing out of my heart. As you can see, I just came to the downside here and got a really low time in my life from it. Now, I didn't find this out until later, but it turns out because 6 Juanita was a popular cheerleader, she might have said yes to my romantic inquiry, but she was too embarrassed to say yes in front of her other popular cheerleader friends. And when we take a look at a picture of 6 Juanita's friend who's actually watching as I asked her out, we can see something interesting about her gluteus maximi. Very, very uneven, also hanging upside down. You know how cheerleaders are, doing backflips, hanging upside down, all that stuff. My point is, the upside down uneven butt cheek pattern is also known as a bearish divergence. So as we watch market Cipher B, if we start to see the 4-hour time frame doing something like this, as the Bitcoin price is actually approaching that 6 Juanita to ask her out on a date, well, we can expect that she's probably going to reject us and we're not going to have a girlfriend ever in our life, which could make for a nice short trade back down to the low of the range. And by the way, if you want to trade Bitcoin and altcoins, I highly recommend you check out my go-to exchange, MEXC. 0% limit order fees, 0.01% market order fees. Literally the best deal on fees you can find right now. Also, if you want to trade assets like the S&P 500, but you want to use crypto as your margin, check out BingX. This is my secondary trading exchange that I trade on alongside MEXC when I'm trading assets such as the S&P 500, NASDAQ, stocks, Forex, all that kind of stuff. Links in the pinned comment and description. Something else we must remember about our girl 6 Juanita is that although we're in the friend zone, we're still friends, right? So if we get a big move to the downside, guess what? We have a local 618 Fibonacci right at the retest of the breakout of this trend line. And no, she's not going to go out on a date with us, but because we're in the friend zone, she will be there to give us support, to give us a shoulder to cry on, to encourage us and say, Jason, don't worry, someday you will find love. Sorry, guys, I get emotional, okay, thinking about being alone for the rest of my life. But my point is, if we come down to that 618 support and we actually get a little rejection from this area, I would now be looking for a long trade on the retest of this trend line. Now, support resistance flips are some of the most powerful trades that you can get into, because when an area is resistance and then acts as support for multiple months, and then acts as resistance again for multiple months, when we come back down to it, especially if there's an area of confluence like a golden pocket and a trend line, then we can actually expect a bounce from that level. So this would be the next long trade that I would look for if we come back down to retest around that $26,900, $26,800 level. And once again, I would look to take that up to the $30,000 level. Of course, I would only want to take this trade if I saw bullish divergences, right? The regular, not the upside down, but the regular uneven butt cheek pattern on market Cipher B as we come down to that area. Look at how powerful support resistance flips are. The long trade, the swing long from the Casper crew, it was resistance once, twice, and then it was support once, twice. And so the second time around, we got into that long trade. When we look at the long trade that I took on Friday, we can see that this was resistance once, twice, 3 times. And when we came back down to retest that level, we were able to get into the long. That's why I gave the long setup from this key level, 26,832. By the way, guys, if you want to join the Casper Crew VIP Discord, where we give setups like this every single day, we do multiple live streams every single weekday, going over the live price action, a great educational group. You can go to jasoncaspertrading.com, click the link to join the VIP Discord, and if you want to get educated, well, I highly recommend you check out White Phoenix's Smart Money Approach to Trading. This is the newest course created by one of the instructors in the Casper Crew, the most comprehensive course I've ever seen in my life, no joke. If you're a member of the Casper Crew, he will take $200 off the price. This is great for beginners and people who have been trading for a while. Links in the pinned comment and description if you're interested in any of these things, y'all. And so these are going to be our 2 major areas of support and resistance. I've literally circled the exact price numbers for you. Make sure to screenshot these, take them down, because these are going to be the areas where Bitcoin is most likely to get a major reaction this week. Guys, that is it for today's video. Make sure to like, subscribe, click the bell. May God bless everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed in many ways. And I will see everybody in the next video. Peace!